Someone said that they have a joke about data, but it was kind of, too dirty.
I have a statistics joke, but it's average. I have a data pipeline joke.
Yeah,
It's broken.
It's broken.
I have $2,000 balance in my ads manager, but I can't even remember running those ads. It's like you subscribed for a gym. You have a gym subscription, but you never went. We had this client who said, "Oh, I've ran ads for the last 1 year, but I haven't gotten a client." We get a customer. There's this customer who came through Google search. We couldn't really tell the keyword they searched, so we had to ask them, and it looked weird because we weren't tracking, our data on various Google platforms. You can't measure what you don't track. I think that's the most common scenario. But I think let's go through Looker Studio. So they say numbers don't lie, but is it so in marketing?
That needs to be rechecked, researched about. I think, numbers.
We need a VR moment.
Yeah, they could lie at some at some point. Yeah, so someone said that they have a joke about data, but it was kind of, too dirty.
Yeah, I saw that trend on LinkedIn. I think it was last week, but I think it's like a trend that started like 2 years ago. Somebody posted it like 2 years ago, and then I saw another one like, I have a statistics joke, but it's average. Yeah, but numbers don't lie. But what we're saying is, I think it's garbage in, garbage out, in the sense that also what you can't measure what you don't track. I think that's the most common scenario.
Yeah.
Most businesses don't put enough effort into tracking.
Yeah.
Is it effort? Is it a lack of effort?
don't.
Or what's really the issue? Because some of the people we've talked to, we've had this client who said, "Oh, I've ran ads for the last 1 year, but I haven't gotten a client." You've ran ads for a whole year.
We pumped a lot of
What
budgets.
you should at least know what is not working
Yeah.
or what needs to be improved.
Yeah.
Another one is said, and these are people we have interacted with or worked with in some capacity to help them, solve some of their marketing issues. Another one is, I have $2,000 balance in my ads manager, but I can't even remember running those ads. It's like you subscribed for a gym. You have a gym subscription, but you never went. So
We were getting big.
So what we are saying is, yes, numbers don't lie, but what are the nuances? Why do people find themselves in some of these? I think that's where marketing intelligence comes. It's really important. You have to measure, analyze, optimize, and get insights, which should inform your recommendations every time that you're using to improve your workflow.
For sure.
And I know you have to be very ROI oriented, but initially you test, but then you should find at least what are they called?
Should find,
Some momentum, some balance, some formula,
some working formula. Yeah.
In our own scenario, we've had these. Also, we've had scenarios where we get a customer. There's this customer who came through Google search, but we couldn't really tell the keyword they searched, so we had to ask them, and it looked weird because we weren't tracking, our data on various Google
Yeah,
platforms. You're running ads on Google. You've done a bit of SEO,
SEO for sure.
but you're not tracking, and so you're not able to attribute this customer and their journey properly.
Yeah, you can't even
I
tell
don't think
them.
even up to today we really, because we didn't have that data.
Yeah, for
So it
sure.
was very
You
hard
can't
to
really
add one
tell.
plus one. But
Yeah.
when you're actively tracking, you're able to tell.
You can see the patterns
Yeah,
really,
you
really early.
you can connect the dots pretty much
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
So what do you?
Yeah, for sure. As you are saying, it's all about. I know it's not really always about these people not being able to do the tracking. Of course, there are instances of them not even knowing if they first have the data or where the data is. I mean, I could be running ads. I could be doing a lot of SEO activities, writing blogs, doing meta descriptions. But are you really tracking whether these activities are actually contributing to inward traffic? If it's on your website, on your in your if it's campaigns, what is the impact of these activities? That awareness is not really with everyone. So of course, now when it now comes to the the data sources again, they are again also very, I would say very, they are disjointed. Like if it's, let's say, website traffic, there are so many tools which help you track the data. And of course, most of them will give you data in, very raw format. And again, also they'll give you data in, you have to really navigate through a very complicated process or menus to really get this data. Um, but now, technology evolves, and then there are always ways to try and one of course, you mentioned pipelines. It's one of the jokes. There are ways to create pipelines which will enable you see this data, all data from all
You
your
have
channels.
a data pipeline joke.
Yeah,
It's broken.
yeah, it's broken. Yeah, it's broken. So you're able to pick all these data sources and then bring them together. Create a pipeline which will give you one dashboard to view, to be able to track, as you are saying, be able to track all these things in real time without having to worry about where this data is located. So you just do your activities, run your ads, do your SEO, whatever, do your social media, digital marketing. But at the end of the day, you have one place where you're able to see all the flow of activities. You're able to track the activities and see what is working, what needs to be improved. Yeah, now that one is what brings us to, our point of discussion, that is marketing intelligence. And I think we've really done a lot, interacted with Lucas Studio. It's a very it's a very good tool for bringing together data from different, most of the used marketing channels. Yeah, and basically, just to give, I know there is already things like Google Analytics, Google Search Console, which are really, Google Ads. They already give their own data. I know they can give you a snapshot of what is happening, but really, normally you'll have to go to Google Analytics, scroll through the different menus and see what data is there. Same with Search Console, and also the same with Google Ads. I know, for Google Ads, I know you've been quite hands-on with it. Probably, I don't know what are the, from where, from your experience, what's the process like of, maybe let's say I've run an ad and I'd want to know maybe maybe cost per click. Maybe the impressions, the clicks. What is the, like, how difficult or easy is it to see that from Google Ads, from them?
Yeah, of course. It's a it's an ads tool, so they want you to set up the ads and run them, and they'll give you a snapshot. But you can't do in-depth analytics. They want you to set up your your converting assets, conversion tracking. They so give you data, but it's it's bloated, I would say.
Bloated, huh?
So when you enter there, you're not seeing what's happening.
Yeah, for sure. Huh?
You really can't tell what's happening. And number two, what happens is we said this many times is
Yeah.
it's a zigzag. The customer does not
Yeah.
come in a straight line. So what happens is I'll see the ad, see it, I will not do, maybe I click but I don't do much. Then I'll come back to maybe Facebook, I see I see you again. Maybe I go to LinkedIn. So you see all those are playing part. So what I've seen is we don't have, so yes you do your Google ads and whatever, but you don't have the whole picture of how everybody else is helping this Google ad, because you might attribute it that way because they will say they saw. But I think multi-touch points, what we've seen works is the customer will have seen you
touch
probably somewhere else. Of course, they will not sit down with you to really give you the truth. So you have, what you're saying is you want to know that data helps you know the truth. You want to push your truth meter a little bit high.
Yeah.
Again, that's not the customer's work. The customer's work is just to get the value you're giving. That's not their work. So yeah, you go there and you will see, you get overview, as you said. It's mostly overviews and it's not very organized.
No, yeah, exactly.
I know, of course, a lot of tools are evolving to want to provide you with everything, but I don't think that's not their primary function.
That's not their primary
So they will still fall short. So it's saying you want a tool that primarily helps you do proper intelligence and then create customized, dashboards and charts and whatever. Like you're able now to do that. Of course, there are many tools. Looker is just one of them. It's free. It's free. Tire can do a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are many tools you can choose of your choice. For us, we're using Looker on a couple of clients. And we've seen it to be useful. It's minimalistic. I like it's clean nature. Like it's it's not complicated.
You can do a lot and customize your dashboard.
Yeah. Of course, there's a learning curve to using it. If you're a bit technical, I think you can. But I think for a normal customer whose their role, whose their function is not, doing analytics or technical, I don't think. So anyway, you can see us to help you with that. But I think let's go through Looker Studio.
Yeah, for sure.
Take us through. I know you've made
just
some of these
because
dashboards.
we already have some.
Duncan wears so many hats. I think you should be, they
Should never have.
be like a mountain.
Yeah, we can just try to see what data sources you can connect, and also what kind of data you're able to, what kind of tracking you can
Take
do.
us through some of the dashboards. Take us the process of setting up Looker Studio.
So basically, so for instance, I would want to get data from my website. Let's suggest, basically, because even when you're running an ad, you sometimes have to, not sometimes, but most of the times you'll find yourself trying to have call to action which takes the users to the website. So you want to see that data on your, be able to track all those traffic sources. So basically, for Looker Studio, you need to first, you just first set up the canvas. Then you connect your data sources. You need to have an existing account for each of the data sources. If it's Google Analytics, you need to already have done the process of setting up the Google Analytics account. Then same thing with the Google Search Console. Those are just two. You can also even pick data from Facebook, Facebook ads, Google ads. That's part of the Google family. Can also even pick data from many other sources, even things like CRMs, Play Store, because if you have an app, still you have some data which is running in
downloads, sign, whatever.
Download, even things like sign-ups, how the app is performing, the crash, I mean the crash data, and also the reviews even, which are very important. Also, I mean, so many things. If you have things even like you want to track your, I mean, your internal. Let's say you have, if it's an app and you want to track the payments, people who are making payments, who are actually subscribing to a paid package in your platform. You are able to also see the trends in all that. Even go even to all the way to even seeing those who have dropped the cart and then follow up and make sure that, I mean, know what exactly.
Let's say I'm using, I mean, a question. Let's say I'm using payments. You said payments. M-Pesa is my payment gateway. Tell me, how would I get my data to Luca and be able to?
And be able to. So I mean, that's a very nice question. So for, let's say you said M-Pesa, but of course M-Pesa most of the time you won't like find it existing. I mean entirely on its own. It will be part of a payment gateway. So let's say it's Paystack, for example. We're using Paystack. Paystack, of course, is I mean it's one of the, I mean, the most easy to use payment methods, which of course enables you to have both M-Pesa cards. So let's say you want to see your data from Paystack on Luca Studio. Definitely from Paystack, Paystack, the good thing is that it enables you to export this data to a sheet, a Google sheet, or even an Excel sheet. From there, you're able to create, usually call them triggers, a trigger which will tell Looker Studio that maybe there is a sign up, there is a dropped cart. Then now this data is sent to the dashboard. So what you need to do when you want to know how many sign-ups you have, or how many failed payments there are on your checkout, or how many abandoned carts are there on your app, on your platform, instead of going to Paystack and scrolling through the menus and now finding exactly where are these things placed, you're able to just log into one dashboard that is Looker Studio, and be able to see the numbers, even the trends. Like this day I had this number of successful payments, maybe 60. The other day you maybe had 55. The other day you have like, so you're able to see the trends without having to go back to the data source. I mean, which is, I know, not I know, but I know it's very disorganized. So I mean, you're able to do quite a lot and have one place to follow everything. So if maybe you are seeing your rate of abandoned carts is maybe going up, probably you need to check back, and I mean tells you that something is not working. Maybe the price is too high, or probably there is an issue with the payment gateway. I mean, on the back end of your platform. So I mean, quite a lot. Another thing on the same is you're able to see things even like the search queries, which is very important when it comes to optimizing your SEO. You're able to see which keywords are being searched. I mean, in regards to your website, and also things like impressions, clicks. I don't know. They might sound maybe very basic data points, but at the end of the day, it tells you what is really working, and how your site is performing. So yeah. So basically, I mean, quite a lot. It's something you can really, have a lot to say on, but the bottom line is that you're able to really get a lot just in one place, without having to go through the disjointed kind of data sources.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. So,
Perfect.
so yeah, but definitely, as we said, can always see us for yeah, for help, of course, and now see how much you can do with a single source of truth. Yeah.
So so SEO is, you say it is, but I keep seeing maybe away from, to deviate a little bit. They say SEO is dead. Why would still somebody take tracking SEO seriously?
So of course, it's dead, but
SEO has been dying for the last 20 years.
yeah, it's been dying,
I
but
mean,
still,
we still, the
but
barrier
still,
has happened many times.
many times it seems to resurrect every other day. Yeah,
Though I think search
yeah,
is evolving. Like, I think
it's
AI
only
has
evolving.
evolved, is evolving search. The search finally is evolving. It's been the same way, but I think as AI has at least rattled the snake
Yeah, yeah,
properly.
yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, you still need
It,
to. That mean the tracking
you,
has
you
to.
will still have to track.
You need to. Yeah, you need to know what is happening at the
I
end
think
of
we
the
will
day,
start seeing
regardless of the
SEO
approach.
for AI now. Like, I mean, I use AI a lot to search now, especially ChatGPT. I mean, Google also has AI, but I don't know.
You're also trying to like bring
It never feels,
you're
it's not there.
trying to make it
Yeah,
the
the user
primary search, the
experience is
default. Yeah,
not,
user experience is not
it's a bit,
what you would
yeah,
want
it's not
to.
what we were used to.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Let's know your disasters around marketing disasters, courtesy of numbers don't lie,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
and share some of the cool dashboards you've for those ones who take intelligence analysis seriously. Share some of the cool dashboards you've made and how actually they have really driven value. They have guided you in making
Yeah, yeah,
decisions, like
yeah,
for
yeah.
real. Like, we would want to know.
So basically, from the dashboard, usually basically two things. You get the insights from the dashboard, and then from there you're able to, get recommendations. Because at the end of the day, you have to implement what is being communicated by the dashboards.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So Lucas setting up is easy. Is just connect your sources and then you know set up your data the way you would want.
yeah. And
So
then
it's
from
it's
there
pretty
you're able to.
direct. So that's it for today. It was a fun one.
Yeah,
We decided we'll be
back to
doing more of
another.
practical things that we've done. We don't want to cover very theoretical kind of stuff. So expect more of this stuff. Yeah, and Dovesha.com. These are a platform we are building to help you automate most of your marketing stuff in the digital
Yeah,
within the
yeah.
digital ecosystem, social media, Google. We wanted to be a suite of apps giving you value in different facets of the digital space. Yeah, and it's we're having fun doing it and working with customers and
For sure,
just
for
solving
sure.
for the customer. So sign up there and let's engage. So bye bye for now. Adios.
Yes.